Uh, Looks like everything's working again. So, hopefully this stays up and running. I'm eventually going to start posting these to a YouTube channel as well, these streams and commentaries. Alright, let's start off the card.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next.
We have Zack Ryder against Scott
I think
Hall.
I think the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title is going to be okay, but I'm not expecting anything spectacular because, I mean, I'm just not into Daniel Bryan now because of the whole gimmick. I see it for what it is. It's basically a vegan version of the Straight Edge Society, which to me it's unoriginal, uninspired, and shit. Especially when you add someone like Eric Rowan to the mix. So I just don't see the point of it. I liked it better back in, 2011 or so, whenever it was that CM Punk originally did it, so.
He's a broski. Like
the women's division, it's getting along pretty well. I'm excited for WrestleMania. Ronda and Becky, I think that's going to be a great match. I see Becky winning that match, actually. I think that's when you're finally going to see Ronda lose. It's the right place to do it. Becky's the right person. She's earned the opportunity to get that rub. WrestleMania to me this year, I think it's going to, other than that match, I think it's going to be kind of a throwaway WrestleMania this year, because I honestly don't give a shit about Brock Lesnar wrestling Seth Rollins. I don't care to see that match. Here comes Scott Hall of the NWO, my European champion.
A man who got us started in the NWA and AWA.
I mean, right now, Daniel Bryan doesn't even have an opponent for WrestleMania, so I can't really say whether I care about his match or not. It would depend on who he's wrestling. If he's wrestling AJ Styles, I won't care, because I've seen that match enough times. I don't care to see it again anytime soon. But honestly, that's really the only person that they've built up enough to put on that marquee. Personally, I'd rather he face Mustafa Ali, but from what I understand, Mustafa Ali's even been pulled out of tonight's chamber match, so that makes me care about that match even less, because I'm a huge fan of Mustafa Ali. I actually used to watch him when he would work the indie shows in my area. He worked for especially a company called Dreamwave that is no longer in business, but he was one of the big stars there, along with Nick Brubaker, who is currently with Impact Wrestling. So when he went to WWE, I was excited because, like, I got to watch this guy live. I got to meet him. I also got to meet Seth Rollins too, but that was years ago when he was still Tyler Black. In a hilarious story of a show here in Illinois that it was supposed to be an outdoor show wrestling with metal bands called Havoc at the Hollows. It was so poorly promoted that the only people that paid to see the show were me and 5 of my friends.
Don't change that dial.
So, yeah, 6 people went to that show. We didn't care about the metal bands because it was all death metal and we can't stand that shit. And we only went because we wanted to see Tyler Black. And we got to meet him. He was a really nice guy.
No more talking behind each other's backs. Now they are face to face.
And pretty soon, fist to fist.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, let's say.
Scott Hall's influence on sports entertainment has been massive. You can say he was the fire starter that ignited the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, I'll agree. Scott Hall is responsible for changing the landscape of this industry forever. Plain and simple. What a strike. He's got the shoulders down. You're not going to win many matches that easily.
So resourceful.
Zack Ryder with some reason for concern. You can bet he's not going to let this golden opportunity slip so easily.
Well, he had to expect to take some
normally,
punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
Well, this
normally I'm always excited about WrestleMania each year, but
so quickly.
This year, again, I'm just not excited about it right now. I just, I'm excited for the Hall of Fame. That's always been my favorite part of WrestleMania ever since they've made that a thing.
Sudden stop at the end.
In fact, for years, before the WWE.
Extend your elbow. What do you think Zack Ryder needs to do to get back into this battle? You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in.
For years before the WWE Network, that was the only reason I would buy the WrestleMania DVDs, was so I could get the Hall of Fame. That was the only way you could get it back then.
This is all but over.
But now, since everything airs live on the network, I have not bought a WrestleMania DVD since I think 27 is the last one I've bought.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Because most modern WrestleManias are not worth going back and watching again after you've already seen them.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
I mean, there's moments.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
And there we go. Scott Hall retains the European title against Zack Ryder in my first match on Monday Night Raw. There we go.
I guess.
Here is your winner and still European champion.
Move. We have a great match coming up next.
It'll be Vader against an imposing adversary.
Oh, I cannot wait.
This past week's Monday Night Raw was okay. There was a lot of crap, but the whole thing with Becky Lynch and Vince McMahon, I do really like that. And I love the outrage from the fans. I love it. They're giving the correct reaction for a change. They should be pissed at the thought of Charlotte in another WrestleMania title match.
Batten down the hatches. It could be that time.
The only thing I don't like is this whole thing of Charlotte calling herself a man. I'm just waiting for like a GM or someone to go, well, if you're a man, then technically you can't wrestle for the women's title now, can you?
That is a scary human being.
And I never noticed it until she started cutting more and more promos like this. But as hot as Becky Lynch is and as good a wrestler as she is, her accent just grates on me. It really does. It's so annoying, but she is a great promo. She's finally learned how to cut good promos consistently. Which actually reminds me, I guess there are several reports out there that last night at a house show, I guess Becky re-injured her knee during attacking Charlotte at a house show. Don't know if that's kayfabe or real or whatnot, but I have to keep an eye out on that. I would hate that they have to postpone this match again. Because I was excited about it at Survivor Series. That was actually the only match on that card I wanted to see.
weighing in at 200.
I didn't care about Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar,
Ted.
or even when it was supposed to be AJ and Brock. I didn't care for that either because I'd seen it the year before. Here comes Taz. He's always been one of my favorites of all time. One of the few things about ECW I liked, I was never that big on ECW.
Superstars want nothing
I
more
always
than to get their hands on one another.
for the most part, I always agreed with Jerry Lawler. It was extremely crappy wrestling. Not that I'm against hardcore wrestling. I think when it's done right with an actual story and psychology, hardcore wrestling can be beautiful. But the way ECW did it, and companies like Combat Zone Wrestling, which is a complete fucking joke, the way they do it, it's just complete garbage and trash.
Nice Russian leg sweep.
Vader stumbling some here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds. Oh no, here we go. Vader sees it. Is he done?
Oh, and he breaks free. But the damage might have already been done, Michael. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, and the reversal by Vader. He's too quick for him there.
Clothesline.
What is it that Vader can do here for a revival at this point in the match? I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
Man, if he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Another thing about Monday Night Raw I definitely liked this week was the Revival and
he's a guy
Gable and Rude. That was a phenomenal match.
Going for the run.
Of course, the only reason I believe they got the belts is because they were wanting to leave, which is bullshit.
Didn't have to dig very
You know,
deep
those
to kick out of that one.
Dawson and Wilder, they should have been champions a long time ago.
A surprise reversal from Vader. Dodges a
I
blow
think,
there.
and this has happened a lot with some of these guys that became really big stars in NXT. I think Vince McMahon intentionally tries to sabotage these guys once they get up to the main roster because he doesn't like that they're not his creations. They're basically Triple H's creations, and he secretly does not like that. That Triple H is more in touch with what modern wrestling fans like and want to see than he is. And so when NXT guys get called up to the main roster, ones that are super over, they get sabotaged almost immediately. The Revival's a great example of that. The Ascension is a perfect example of that. I mean, they were dominant and over.
And Vader says, not this time.
When they got up to the main roster, and then they just got killed immediately for no reason whatsoever.
Counter here.
Tyler Breeze is a great example of that. Bobby Roode. I mean, Bobby Roode is one of the best singles wrestlers in the world and has been for about 10 years now. But in WWE, he's been stuck in a tag team. Now, it's a great tag team because Chad Gable is a great tag team worker. But Bobby Roode should be in the main event scene. As good as he is in the ring and as good a promo as he is. Look what they've done to Samoa Joe. They keep, teasing fans that, hey, we're actually going to do something with Samoa Joe, and then when it comes time to actually do something with him, they make him do the job, and it's flat out ridiculous.
Oh, and the reversal by Vader. A surprise reversal from Vader.
Another good example is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hooked up. What impact. Looks like
They
he's
did the
starting
same
to
thing
tire.
with
This
him,
match is
and
definitely testing his metal, guys.
they
Looks to me
completely
like he may have lost
killed
focus
anyone's
there for a
reason to
minute.
care
He was
about
really
it.
cruising for a while.
This guy's a competitor. He's not going
And again,
down
I think
yet.
it's
Too
because
early in the
Vince
match to
doesn't
end it.
like that Triple H
Looking to
and
lock it in
got
here.
them over, and it's not what he likes.
No, it's not over.
Kind of the same way he used to treat
Part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
guys from WCW when they would come in. If he didn't create them and they weren't over because of him, he kind of buried them. And he did that with a lot of guys back then.
Oh, man! He's making a statement here with this attack.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling. And he's taken down with authority. I think I felt the ground shake on that one. Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, boy. He's got him covered. Oh, how resilient was that?
How'd he do that?
Here we go a second time. Man, what a slam.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys
Another
are.
great example of this was
Now that
Diamond
got those
Dallas
shoulders on the
Page.
mat.
When he came in,
Gets the shoulder up. Wow.
this
What's it
guy
going to
was,
take?
I mean, he
He's
was
still
one of
in
the
this.
hottest guys in the business, and it happened organically. That the fans were just started to really get behind him, especially once he dropped all the gimmickry and
He
shit, the
looks for it once
cigars
again.
and all that crap. And then when he gets to WWE, he just completely gets turned into a jobber. They didn't do anything
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Booker T. Again, they did. Hell, they killed Booker T basically in his first night when he gets in the ring. Here's a guy that was five-time
another look at some of the
WCW
previous action, giving
champion,
their fans
multiple-time
their
United
money's worth and
States
more.
champion, television champion.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
You know,
These
one of
superstars gave
the
as
one of
good
the most
as
prolific
they
tag
got,
teams
and
of the
these
90s,
fans
Harlem
got their
Heat.
money's worth from
And
the
they
opening
have
bell.
The Rock come out and kill him in his first night by going, "Who the hell are you?"
Here is your winner, Ted.
Big win here to start the show.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight,
So,
we are in for
so
an
in that
amazing
trend, like I said,
evening.
it's been continuing for
As
several
we
years
close
now
the
with
book
these
on this
NXT
match, I
guys.
need to remind
I feel
everybody
really sorry
just
for
how
them. I
big
don't
of a
blame the
win
ones
this
that
was.
won out and want to leave.
Simply
I don't blame them.
amazing.
No, they want to go and go somewhere where they're going to be treated with respect, like they should be. Now, whether AEW is a
When we return,
viable
it's a battle where
choice,
the participants will need to know
that's not
where
for me
they
to
are
say
at all
because
times.
they've.
It'll be
To
Team
me,
Heath Slayer
it's way
against
too
the
early.
Hart Foundation.
It's
Big
too
time
early to
matchup.
pronounce them a success. Way too early to say whether they're a failure or not because they haven't even done it. They haven't done anything yet. They've signed a few wrestlers and gotten some good names. You know, Chris Jericho. That's nothing to scoff at. He's one of the best in the business to this day. Kenny Omega, again, one of the best in the business. Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix, two of the great Lucha Libre stars in the world. But they haven't aired a TV show yet. Double or Nothing hasn't happened yet. So whether it's a viable option or not, that's not really... I think it's too soon to tell. I think they have the potential to be a great success. Do I think they're actually going to threaten WWE? No. No one's going to ever threaten WWE. They're too big. They've got too much of a stranglehold on the business.
Later's kids are going to like this.
And Rhino!
It's just never going to happen, even with all the money behind these
At a
guys.
combined weight of 500.
But I do think it can end up being a good product as long as they keep guys like Joey Ryan away from the product. Like right now, I'm on board with AEW, but if I see that Joey Ryan has been signed to a contract, I will not watch them. I have no interest in watching a guy like Joey Ryan make a complete embarrassment of a business with that porn gimmick and all the dick spots and stuff. To me, that whole thing, it actually killed, for me, it killed any fun I've had watching All In. Because up until that point, it was a great show and had a lot of fun stuff. But the inclusion of Joey Ryan and doing that whole dick thing, that was, that killed it for me.
I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
Hopefully, Cody and the Young Bucks aren't stupid enough to think that's going to work on a national, maybe an international level.
Here he is, the man who is one half of the Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage. Better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Boom, what impact! You gotta believe this one's over. He's going for it all. What a stomp! Good grief! Nailed it. Heath Slater getting put in check here. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
This is where all it takes is one move and your opponent can gain the upper hand. That could be, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Powerbomb planted.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike piledriver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
He's taking some offense, and you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there right about now.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
And no luck against Rhino there.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of guys like Jim the Anvil Neidhart growing up. As much as I loved Brett, for some reason I was just always drawn to Anvil more. I think it had something to do with the beard. I always just thought the beard was cool to go to. I loved it. There's rumors that he could be going to the Hall of Fame this year, which I hope happens. He should have been inducted while he was alive, but, you know, better late than never, I guess. The rumor is that the Hart Foundation, the original Hart Foundation, Brett, Jimmy, and Anvil will be going in. I guess it's not confirmed yet, but that's the hot rumor. I would definitely be in favor of that because Jim, you know, the Anvil deserves it. It would be nice to see the entire faction go in, but obviously that's never going to happen thanks to Owen's widow, Martha.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee
to
bring Becky Lynch.
Basically, basically wants to make sure that Owen's legacy continues to get shit on every day.
Looking for all the glory here. There's a quick kick out from British.
I mean, it's no secret. A lot of people have talked about it over the years that Martha never liked wrestling and always kind of resented Owen for being in the wrestling business. So it's not surprising that she's been pulling this shit.
Heath Slater just too quick.
Dodges a bullet there. Oh, man, incredible impact. Clothesline. Oh, that'll leave a mark. Beautiful technique. Heath Slater beginning to look a little tired.
This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
We'll see how long he can sustain this attack.
Military press slam.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Oh, man, Heath Slater doesn't even know where he is.
Bulldog has him up.
Power slam. Slater's going to be singing a little off-key after that. Man.
They got it.
The Hall of Fame
We've got
each
some
year,
time
like
to
I say,
take another look at some of the
you have
highlights
good
from that
classes
one.
and bad. The last several years in a row have been pretty good, though.
These
There's
guys
also
showed
rumors that guys
flashes
like
in this
Bam Bam
match.
Bigelow
The
could finally
flashes
get
don't
in,
exactly
which
set
to
the
me is
world
long
on fire,
overdue.
as these highlights
Bam
show
Bam is
very
one of the
well.
greatest big men ever. I mean, he had so many great matches, was such a good worker, was so unique.
Overall, this match was average at best.
I'd like
But
to
not
see
every
Rick
match is gonna
Martel
be
get in,
memorable.
Here,
finally.
your winner,
That's another guy I think is
the
criminally
Anvil
underrated and
Neidhart
should have been in a long
and
time
the
ago.
British
In fact, I
Bulldog.
think Rick Martel should have been in 04 when Tito went
Another
in.
exciting tag team match in the
But
books.
that, that's
If
just
that's the
my
type of
opinion.
match
Who
you're
knows
gonna
what the
get
class
all
is going to
night
be this
long,
year?
I
I'm sure
can't
it's
wait
going to
see
be
the rest
good.
of the card unfold.
Believe it or not,
Aside
that's
from
just
the
beginning,
female
folks.
induction, because I'm sorry, people call me sexist, but I agree with what Chris Jericho says. I hate that every year they have to have at least one woman.
The match we have next
because
is going to be awesome.
there's
Stay where
very
you are.
few
We have a
women
real
that
fan
have really
favorite. You don't
accomplished
wanna miss
anything in the business, and sooner or later you're going to run out of women. You know, eventually, Barbara Bush, the medic, eventually she's going to get in because you ran out of women and you have to fill that quota, I guess. I mean, that's how sad it's gotten recently. Personally, I was a Beth Phoenix fan, but I don't think she deserves to go in. Not yet. But because they had to fill that quota, she's in already. To me, putting someone like Beth Phoenix in ahead of someone like, say, Luna Vachon, to me is just, it's not right. So I don't really care about who the woman inductee is going to be. Unless it's Miss Elizabeth, then I'd be excited. Because she should have went in the same year as Randy Savage. But, it's going to be what it's going to be. Not sure who the headliner is going to be. There's rumors that it could be Undertaker. And apparently Undertaker is now taking outside bookings. Apparently he's his social medias and stuff has indicated that he is now available for outside bookings, which is kind of weird to think that Undertaker is taking outside bookings now, since he's been with WWE since, well, for 20 years. Damn near 20 years. Or 30 years, actually. My bad, it'd be 30 years next year.
From Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 247
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
I think I might have fucked up. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, it looked like it was going to be the demon, and I don't remember picking the demon.
Running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
absolutely planted.
Another name I'd like to see in the Hall of Fame. I know it's pie in the sky at this point, but I would love to see Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express go in.
Right there.
And all three members of the Midnight Express are still alive.
He's starting to feel it here. With these
You know, all the three key members, Eaton, Condrey, and Stan Lane.
Taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring
And
with.
WWE is well aware of the cult of Cornette. So they know if Cornette goes in, there's going to be a lot of people that will watch the Hall of Fame just to see him.
Finn Balor competed in his first match when he was 18
So I would like to
years
see
old.
them go in.
Balor performed in Europe and
I
even
don't think it'll
trained a
happen
young
this year,
Becky
maybe
Lynch
next
before
year.
taking his skills
But
to
hopefully
Japan.
some point while Jim Cornette's still alive. And while all three members of the Midnight Express are still alive.
Extraordinary elusivity.
It's something that needs to happen.
From the rope.
When Finn arrived in Japan, the Irishman survived the grueling dope. He goes for the cover. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
He's looking a little off balance. He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I could have reversed that.
Not so fast. Spike blade. Nicely done.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source.
Down 19-16.
Nice.
Shut it down. Finn Balor can draw the curtains on this one.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Finn Balor perched on top. Here it comes.
Bad move there. I don't know what made him think that was a good idea. This match might be over, guys.
His shoulders are down.
Whoops.
This singles
Oh,
match
I
has come
lost.
to
God
an end.
damn it.
Wow.
Well, that
These
gets
guys
the
feel
win.
no love for each other. Here's another look.
Well, that match certainly won't be on any best of the year reels, that's for sure.
Here is your winner, Marcus Paul Wells.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight,
When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
It's Team Fandango
Oh,
against the
man.
Four
It
Horsemen.
is so hard to
Big
get
time
comfortable.
matchup.
The cherubs that I usually sit in to do this stuff, it's so hard to do it when your leg is in a cast. I actually broke my ankle in 2 places a couple weeks ago, so I've been dealing with that ever since. Thank God for painkillers, you know. That's also the other reason why I really haven't been streaming or gaming a lot lately. I mean, I've been playing my Switch in handheld mode, but that's about it. Now, I was going to stream last night after watching Spawnwave's Spawncast that I watch every Saturday. But then it's Rachel Ryan, who's someone I've been following on Twitch and for a long time. She streamed last night, and so I decided to hang out in her stream for a little bit while I waited for my pain pills to kick in so I can go to bed. But I do got a nifty cast on. It's white. No one has signed it yet because I don't really do that. I guess I'm not really that kind of person. Although I did say on Twitter I would make an exception if Rachel Ryan wanted to sign it, so that I would make an exception for.
Fandango in Tyler Breeze. Breezango.
The thing is with me in gaming though, I have to make an effort to like set up a stream and stuff when I play these games, because typically when it comes to a game like this, a game that you really don't need to hear, you could basically play it with the sound off. I normally will hook my phone up to my stereo with Bluetooth, and I will listen to podcasts, some of my favorite podcast episodes, and listen to that while I'm playing. That's actually how I usually consume my podcasts, like the Jim Cornette podcast, The Experience and the Drive-Thru, Talk is Jericho, 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff, Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, all those great podcasts, the Kevin Smith podcast. I usually listen to them while I'm gaming.
The Four Horsemen.
Boy, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night. I don't know. Part of me. And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, man! Harsh impact. What a stomp! Good grief! Looks like Fandango has broken a sweat.
This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
By the looks of things, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he clearly is here tonight.
Using his elbow as a weapon.
A long way down.
Oh, man!
I'm not sure if I've ever seen anyone more self-absorbed than Tyler Breeze. Breeze likes to point out that he enjoys seasonal residences around the world, and that it's not about what he's wearing, but who he's wearing.
Oh, my God. You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, nasty impact.
Tyler thinks he can just breeze into the main event on any card he's competing on. Breeze also feels that he deserves to be WWE champion and is a sure first ballot WWE Hall of Famer.
Whether it's NXT or WWE, Tyler Breeze stuns audiences with his phenomenal good looks, superb fashion sense, and air of cultural sophistication. Breeze reminds me of individuals like Ravishing Rick Rude and WWE Hall of Famers Gorgeous George and Nature Boys, both Buddy Rogers and Ric Flair. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact!
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked.
He might have it. When this
I love
guy's
that hilarious bullshit commentary during a regular one-fall tag team match. These assholes are talking about 2 out of 3 falls matches for no fucking reason.
He's starting to stumble here. Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. And I'd say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning will be.
Escapes trouble there.
Tyler Breeze being pushed to the limit. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
Yeah, Breeze isn't looking too gorgeous at the moment.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now. It is going to be difficult for Tyler Breeze to bounce back from that. Tyler Breeze is just... Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever...
Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in a tag team battle.
Yeah, he's putting in the work.
Here are your winners, Tully Blanchard and the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, the Four Horsemen.
And that's a win to start off the night.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
Guys, I have to say, that was an amazing match.
Don't change
Now,
that
as much
channel.
as I love
We
these
have singles
games,
action coming up next.
It's Kevin
the
Nash
one thing I
versus
do
Randy Savage.
wish
Let's
you
do
could
it.
still do in these games, and this is not the fault of 2K games, this is the fault of Microsoft, because for some stupid reason they decided not to let people rip music to the hard drives of these, is, you know, custom soundtracks, because I still have WWE 2K 14, 15, and I think 16 on digitally on my 360, and especially 14. I have so much custom music on that game for the created wrestlers and stuff that I had. You know, because I was always kind of anal about that. You know, authentic, having the authentic music. So much so that on that game I have Larry Zbyszko, and for some reason I wanted his late '80s AEWA theme, which was "Simply the Best" by Tina Turner. So I actually downloaded that song off of YouTube, and then I used Audacity to cut the song up so it started at the first chorus like it did in the AWA. And so that's his song on there.
Kevin Nash has made a career of investing into his own stock, and by doing so has created a Hall of Fame career throughout our industry.
He's held just about every championship imaginable. The man who ended Goldberg's famed streak in WCW. There ain't much Big Sexy hasn't accomplished. And above all, when you're NWO, you're NWO for life.
Such an...
And his opponent, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
The Macho Man keeps opponents guessing with cat-like quickness, sudden aerial attacks, and an intensity that can't be contained.
We're seeing one of the all-time greats in action right here with the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
His opponent's got to be on the lookout for his flying elbow. Don't take a second to compose yourself on the mat, because the next one, you get nailed.
Clothesline!
Right in the back of the neck.
At the arm.
The height of the knee drop from Macho Man.
Kick to the gut.
What a stomp! Good grief! Oh, nasty elbow. Another one!
Military.
Back between the ropes. For most of his life, they've called him the Macho Man, and truer words were never spoken.
Sure, Randy Savage is as macho as they come when he steps between the ropes, but he's also one of the most sensitive superstars around when it comes to Miss Elizabeth. He's an enigma.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. Oh, man! The backbreaker.
That'll realign your vertebrae.
Corey's observation of Macho Man being an enigma is accurate. I mean, I don't always understand what he's saying, but at least the fans react.
Whether his words are as the Macho Man or as the Macho King, it doesn't matter. When Savage talks to you, you hang on to every word he says. It's what makes him the cream of the crop.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
There have been a lot of romances in WWE, but few had the genuine emotion that Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth shared, especially when they got married at SummerSlam in 1991. Back in the ring now.
Nailed it. Hip attack. So sudden.
Randy Savage with a nice reversal.
To echo Michael's sentiment about Randy Savage's wedding, it isn't uncommon for love to be found in WWE, but nothing compared to Randy and Miss Elizabeth. Oh, man, what a boot. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Oh, look, Kevin Nash is in position. Jackknife!
That should end.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take? Wow. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Boom, right to the jaw.
Ah, you can pick up your teeth in section 112.
Randy Savage just too fast for him.
Oh, nasty elbow. Another one. Ooh, what impact.
Oh, what harsh impact. Somebody unleashed the Savage.
technique.
Thinking of big moments in Randy Savage's career, I think of WrestleMania 3, when he and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat stole the show.
I'm not sure Savage wants to remember the match because he ended... Look big. Boom. And that should end harsh impact. And that should end Macho Man's night. Jeez, and I don't like Randy Savage's chances in this one. Randy Savage just too fast for him.
To inject my opinion on that classic between Savage and Steamboat, I'm still mad about it. Randy was about to finish off the Dragon with the ring bell, but
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 2. And he's able to get the shoulder up. Not yet.
Raw has been the site of some of the biggest matches on sports entertainment history, and this match is sure not to disappoint.
Randy Savage just too fast for him.
I think Randy Savage is done playing. What's Randy Savage putting together here? Boom, what impact!
Military body press. Oh boy, he is rolling.
We caught him with a big boot. On the mark. Here's a cover. Oh, somehow.
Oh, that was close. Somebody unleashed the Savage.
Kevin Nash is looking for the decisive end.
Jackknife. That should end Macho Man.
Oh, that was a close call.
The Macho Man kicked out.
Looks like this
He's
match is
kicked
going to
out.
go on for a while. Sometimes this happens. It's kind of cool.
Kick to the gut.
Sometimes it's annoying.
big time
But,
slam.
yeah, let's kind of try to be more realistic with today's wrestling where everybody kicks out of everybody's finishers like a dozen times in every match.
No water in the pool.
Sidewalk slam.
Kind of annoying, but
Throws him
it's
through
what
the
it is,
ring.
I guess.
Back in the ring again.
Nailed it.
Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Kevin Nash reversing it. Incredible.
Ooh, what impact. Scoop slam.
How does Kevin Nash come back from this brutal onslaught? He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a stomp. Good grief. This might be it. Oh, my.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Here's his moment, Michael. Jeez, and I don't like Randy Savage's chances in this one.
And one more time.
Jackknife. And that should end
Here's the cover. And the shoulder's up in time.
Son of a
This
bitch.
is over.
And there's the reversal from Randy Savage.
Oh, man. And the cover for the win.
This is it.
No, holy kick out.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
What a stomp. Good grief. Uh-oh. Setting him up. Uh-oh.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
See if I can reverse this.
Randy Savage. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
That should end Macho Man's night.
And here we go. Kevin Nash sees his opening.
Jackknife.
That's what he was looking for.
He's got the shoulders down. I don't know too many other
God
guys that
damn,
would be able
man.
to kick out of that. Still in it. He's looking at it. Is he done?
Oh, and he breaks free. But the damage might have already been done, Michael. And Kevin Nash, too quick that time. Randy Savage, just too fast for him.
Kevin Nash reversing it.
Incredible. You gotta believe this one's over.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And oh, what a boot.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
And now one more time.
Jackknife. That should end Macho Man.
Can he score the pin?
Barely at 2.5.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys. Yeah, when he's going like this, no telling how long he'll keep it up.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
He's not going to like this. He might have it.
Not so fast.
Beautiful technique.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Kevin Nash reversing it.
Incredible.
Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Side slam.
His shoulders are down. 2, 3.
There we go. After all that, a fucking side slam fucking beats him.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell. These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
Here is your winner, Kevin Nash.
Kicking off tonight with an impressive victory.
If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see
Well,
the rest of the
folks,
card
I
unfold.
think that's going to
What a
do
way to
it
kick off.
for this stream. My ankle's actually starting to hurt a lot. So I'm going to go lay down and, elevate my leg for a little while. I think tonight after Elimination Chamber, I will do another stream, at least an hour, doing a recap of Elimination Chamber. Giving my thoughts on the matches, what I thought of it overall. Is probably going to be shit, but, it's going to be what it's going to be. So until then, have fun and take care.